What is up? It is my 8,460th day alive. Santa hat gone. Why? Today is December 28th. What am I doing? Returning presents, because nobody's perfect. Unless that person's handing out cash, because no one's going to return cash. Anyways, it's the last week of 2020 finally. So I'm going to be listing my favorite historical events of this year throughout this week. Unfortunately, a lot happened in 2020. Like a lot. And once I finish returning all this stuff, I'll get going on that. But right now I got like errands to do. Like every other year so far, 2020 started on January 1st. This January 1st was different because Australia was on fire. I was driving back from Nashville because I have a friend who lives in Nashville, and Nashville's like poppin' on New Year's Eve. But over down under in Australia, Ran and Raf were deployed to New South Wales in order to assist the efforts of evacuating the masses because it was on fire, and fire's dangerous. It was officially a disaster and an emergency. These fires would rage on until May. And like at the same time that's happening, there's a Persian Gulf crisis happening, which honestly just sounds scary. And technically, it's still going on. We're just waiting for someone to make the next move. January 5th, Libya enters its second civil war. Not great, because casualties, but great, because liberation's cool. January 9th, I want to make sure I get this right. TOI 1338B is, discovered? Yeah, discovered, which is boring sounding for sure, but it's the planet that orbits two suns, which is like Star Wars, like that planet Tatooine, you know? When this one sun sets, it's pretty cool, but can you imagine what it looks like when both suns set at the same time? I bet it's a beautiful and dangerous somehow. January 16th, Donald Trump's impeachment process starts. It wouldn't last very long, though, and will end up getting stuck with him for the rest of this year. January 29th, he signs in the US-Mexico-Canada agreement, which is just NAFTA 2.0. He just like updated a few things. He didn't really like change anything. To wrap up January, on the 30th, the World Health Organization declared a public health emergency of international concern. Yeah, so, didn't give it a name yet, because when things have names, they're scarier. It was just, hey guys, watch out for the illness. Or the disease. That's just January. Already, 2020 came out swinging. Luckily, February gave us a little breather. On the 5th, Donald Trump was acquitted. Really quick. On both accounts. There was no grounds to impeach him. On the 13th, NASA's New Horizon gave us details about Arrokoth. Arrokoth, which is cool because it's like the farthest we've gone in space, but honestly, it looks kinda turdish, so here's the picture of it. On the 23rd, India joins the riot party because riots spread across it, which led to over 50 dead, 200 injured, and 2,000 arrested. And then finally, on the 29th, because leap year, Luxembourg became the first country to make all public transport free to use, which is honestly great. Why aren't more countries doing that? And then also, same day, America starts pulling troops out of Iraq. No, wait, Afghanistan. Are we still in Iraq? Yeah, just double checked. It's for sure Afghanistan. But like, are we still in Iraq? We should not be. Today's video is going to stop in March because there's only 4 days left of 2020. And 12 months divided by 4 days is 3 months per day because math. So yeah, let's just move on. March waited until the 8th to get interesting. On the 8th, Italy placed 16 million people, right? Yeah, in lockdown or quarantine because of Corona. The next day, the quarantine extended to the whole country. A whole country was in quarantine. Those eerie videos of those empty Italian streets still, like, have, like, power, you know? 2 days later, the World Health Organization declares COVID-19 a pandemic. The next day, the global stock market crashed. Worst drop since 1987. 8 days later, on the 20th, 250,000 people worldwide officially have coronavirus. Same day, the world's largest solar park is commissioned, so like glass half full. On the 24th, the Olympic Committee postponed the Olympics for a year, so the thing that happens every 4 years isn't gonna fall on a number divisible by 4. It's gonna be in 2021, which like isn't what I want, and like raises the question, are we gonna move the Winter Olympics back a year too? Cause like, are we gonna have back-to-back Olympics and then just wait 3 years? Cause that's kind of cool. And finally, to wrap up March, which like 30 days past September, April, June, and November, all the rest of 31. So 11 days after 250,000 people, no, yeah, 250,000 people had COVID, 500,000 people had COVID. Doubled in 11 days. Nearly 250,000 are dead from it. And to top it all off, United States becomes the #1 country, or the country with the most cases, which isn't good. So